India must first secure its digital sovereignty before it can begin global trade talks. What is digital sovereignty? Is this a good time for India to enter into digital trade negotiations? Why should India secure digital sovereignty? What should be done? GS Paper 3, Science and Technology, Intellectual Property Rights. What is the context about? With the digital phenomenon restructuring most social sectors, it is little surprise that global trade negotiations are now eyeing the digital area, in an attempt to preemptively colonize it. India has much native technical and entrepreneurial capabilities in the digital area, and to match them, a huge domestic market. Conditions are extremely good for developing strong domestic digital industry. But for this, India must stave off pressure for entering into binding global commitments that would forever kill any such prospects. What is digital sovereignty? Digital sovereignty can be defined as a country's ability to define its digital space, design and implement laws to regulate said space and effectively deal against violators. It means that Internet users can freely and independently decide which data can be gathered, distributed, used and saved about them. Is this a good time for India to enter into digital trade negotiations? India must resist any digital trade negotiations at this time. It has little to gain from them, and much to lose. It must first build its digital sovereignty and digital rights before it can begin negotiating a part of it in global trade talks. Why should India secure digital sovereignty? Trade negotiations are dominated by developed countries trying to push free digital space rules, which can be detriment to India if not backed by laws regulating digital space. Corporations acquiring big data should be regulated so that data is not misused or sent abroad or mined by other nations. Lack of digital rules may impact the business environment and also the ability of India to negotiate with countries and corporations on a world level. Undergoing negotiations without framing a ground rules at home turf may lead to adverse condition for India. What should be done? India should create stringent laws regarding data storage and processing to be done only within the country. Laws should be framed for the digital space including specific legislation for data mining, transfer and use by entities. We should ensure that sensitive data regarding demographics and other private information is not misused by entities and is not allowed to be transferred abroad by corporations.